Hi homesteaders, my name is Melissa with Gillian Homestead and welcome to my channel where we focus on homesteading skills, self-sufficiency, and resilience. If you're new to my channel, thanks for joining me and welcome. We are homesteading on a quarter-acre lot in an urban community. There's two of us in our household, Steve and myself, and I am going to take you on a garden tour. Okay, so it's Thursday evening and we always cut grass on Thursday evening and kind of get the yard kind of looking good for the weekend. And I wanted to share with you guys a couple of things that we do to keep our garden kind of fresh and moist. And I know the word moist is the worst word ever, but we add grass clippings to our garden. As you can see, we mulch with grass clippings and it keeps things cool. It keeps our plants nourished really, and then also it just keeps it good and the soil good and wet. So when the sun beats down on it in the next couple days, we're supposed to get some hot weather, it's actually going to protect that. So we have that awesome trellis we put in this year. This trellis right here is our arch trellis, and it's going to house our green beans and yellow wax beans. So let's go look at those because they're doing pretty good. So you can see those green beans are looking phenomenal. They're getting ready to start crawling up that trellis. And then these are the yellow wax beans. Okay, let's talk about the irrigation system. We have an irrigation system that is set up in pretty much all of our plants. We've got hanging plants here, and I've got the irrigation system actually set up in here. It's awesome because I have it throughout this whole herb garden, and then it runs to these hanging plants and to all of my pots and plants, and then through that whole herb garden. All those plants over there are actually have got the irrigation as well. So we have irrigation set up on two sides of our house or our property. We do one side, I've got the herb stuff and hanging plants over here, and then we also have irrigation set up into the garden, and we have all kinds of different types of drip irrigation. There's some drip nozzles and spray nozzles. So it's awesome because it's set on a timer, and I typically will water. I water those guys over there like around 6 a.m. in the morning. These guys, because they're all hooked to the same hose, they don't really get that much water pressure. And so I've been just doing that on my own for about 5 to 8 minutes each bed. And if I have time in the morning, I'll do it. But a lot of times I have to do it in the evening just because of my work schedule. But it's pretty phenomenal that we have a drip irrigation that actually works lovely in the garden, and it cuts down so much on things dying and drying out. And if it's set on a schedule, I don't have to worry about it. So, okay, so we looked at the arch trellis. Let's go look at the tomato plants. So this year I shared a little bit about this before when I did a garden tour, but we are doing the string trellis, and this is one of my San Marzanos, and I just want you guys to see, it is like middle of May, and I have got some buds right there, some that look like they're going to be little tomatoes, and I'm pretty excited about that because I've got a ton of plans for my tomato plants this season. But we have tomato plants going all the way down this 12-foot. This is a 12-foot garden, and then I've got some over on that other side too. As far as I know, I got a little confused in the tagging of my tomatoes, but I believe that I have 7 San Marzanos and 2 black creme. And black creme tomatoes are an heirloom tomato that is fabulous for slicing. Great grilled cheese, great sandwich, great for burgers. We love them. And here in the middle, we've got some cauliflower that's growing. There's some cauliflower right there. So I've never grown cauliflower before. I know I'm growing lots of things that attract critters and bugs, and we are just going to do our best to work on that. I work on my garden every day, and so I'm just going to do my best at trying to defeat those this year. Our onions are looking great, so I'm very excited about that arch trellis. I think it's going to be fabulous when everything starts coming in. My plan is, once these onions come out, to maybe put some lettuce in there so that we have some fresh lettuce this summer. It'll be a cooler way right there to grow the lettuce, because lettuce tends to bolt in the heat of the summer, and that's my kind of hope that that will work out. So all of these gardens have irrigation. This is the garlic garden. This garlic was planted in October. It looks fabulous. It is just exploding. I think it's going to be awesome to have, I think we have 62 garlics in there, and there's 2 different types, Nuka, and I can't recall the other kind of garlic right now. But then we planted our strawberries, and I did a video on planting our strawberries. So we planted our strawberries and our garlic because they work well together. And then the last thing I want to show you, we've got some peppers over here, but right here, let me take you over there. I decided to throw some squash in the garden this year. So we've got some Hubbard squash, some white scallop and yellow scallop, and some, what else did I plant? Butternut squash, I think. And we're going to put a trellis right here, along here, and I'm going to grow that vertically. So we'll see how that works out this year. So just a quick garden tour this evening to show you guys how things are going. The raspberry plants are right back there, and they're still standing, but nothing really is happening with them. Thanks for joining me today for my garden tour. We hope you like this. If you liked what you saw today and want to see more of this, please like and subscribe so you don't miss any of our future content. We hope you're having the best day. Bye.